इक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद। श्लोक महला नौवा। गुण गोबिंद गायो नहीं, गुण गोबिंद गायो नहीं, जन्म अकारथ कीन।
Like his father before him, Siwa Singh was a pioneer in Malaysia's tin mining industry. In the resource-rich hamlet of Tanjung Tualang, some 3 hours north of the capital city of Kuala Lumpur, Siwa Singh raised his children with his wife, Taramukaur. He was a dredge master in a British-run tin mine, the youngest dredge master in Malaysia and the first Sikh to hold that position. His father, Sadwar Balwant Singh aka Panjang, he was a 7-footer, is also in the annals of Malaysia's tin mining industry for his engineering reforms on the 4,500-ton mechanical behemoths that were once the economic lifeline of Malaysia. Duty, honor, family were the guiding principles of Siwa Singh's life. His children were his passion. Education for them and others less fortunate was his ambition. To his friends, he was a very kind person and was always ready to help. When he helped, he simply helped.
मैं इंडिया जम्मी मैं 3 महीने दी सी जदा मेरा मां प्यो लेके आया 12 साल बाद मैनू ये मिलिया.
Hailing from a long tradition of Sikh warriors, Siwa Singh was born on October the 20th, 1940 in the Punjab village of Nupur Lubana, which was founded about 350 years ago by his ancestors. He was the last of his lineage to be born there. At the age of 9, Siwa Singh came to Malaysia with his mother Sardani Raj Kaur to join his father and the rest of the clan. His father, Balwat Singh, who owned 3 mills in Singapore, was already a vital cog in the British mining operations in Malaysia, having established a reputation as a no-nonsense mediator with the locals. There, Siwa Singh grew up with his family, including his uncle and their 4 sons, 3 daughters, and his own 3 sisters. Siwa Singh had a passion for movies. He wanted to be on the silver screen, but his dad had other plans for him.
गाड़ी मेरे घर वाला भी बहुत पढ़िया लिखिया सी इंजीनियर बनया ड्रेज मास्टर बनया.
Refusing to use his reputation in office, Balwat Singh instilled a humble work ethic into his son. There was no getting a good job because everyone knew Panjang. Siwa Singh carried that work ethic with him till the day he died. After being a sweeper, spare parts repairman, and oil changer on the dredges, Siwa Singh studied hard and became Malaysia's first Sikh dredge master at the age of 42. It was a proud day for the household, and a milestone that was not eclipsed for 15 years. Before retiring, Siwa Singh went on to be a mine manager, another first for Sikhs in Malaysia. Religion and charity were central pillars in the Siwa Singh household. He helped found the Sikh Najwan Sabha of Malaysia, which until today promotes religious and sports activities within the Sikh community while ensuring that the Gurdwara at Jangkat Tin, which his father built, was always maintained as a peaceful place of worship.
ना बच्चों ਨੂੰ पढ़ाए आप पाठ करता रहा पढ़ाਉਂਦਾ रहा खंड पाठां 'ਚ हाजिर ਹੁੰਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ हरेक था जोड़ मेरा पाठ जिथे भी ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ पढ़ाई कराਉਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਆ ਗਰੀਬ ਅਮੀਰ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਸਮਝੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ.
Siwa Singh dedicated much of his life to helping others by establishing charitable organizations, religious groups, and helping individual families in need. He also financed more than 100 young men and women for engineering studies locally and abroad. Someone once said, "It is not how people die that should be important. It's how they lived that matters." And that could be not truer when it comes to Siwa Singh.
कानू मदद की लोगों के बच्चे पढ़ाए उन्होंने फ्री पढ़वाए स्कूल काम वाले थां तो ही उन्होंने नाम दिवाए भी तुसी पढ़ो काम करोगे चंगे इज्जतदार बनोगे ਕਿੰਨੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਏ, ਸਕੂਲ ਕੰਪਸ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਖੜਾਈਆਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਚੱਲਣ ਡਿਆ ਮਲੇਸ਼ੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ।
Being the only son, Siwa Singh got more than his fair share of treats and toys. His father bought him a sports car for his 21st birthday. An avid singer and dancer, Siwa Singh was a walking encyclopedia when it came to relating the biographies of Bollywood's and Hollywood's personalities.
ਹਾਕੀ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਕੀ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈ, ਮੇਰੇ ਆਦਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਚਸਕਾ ਸੀ। ਮੈਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਗਈ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਹਾਕੀਆਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈ, ਮੈਂ 20-25 ਹਾਕੀਆਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਤੇ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਈ।
He was a photographer, boxer, sprinter, musician, textile manufacturer, exporter, kabaddi wrestler, field hockey enthusiast, ping pong player, businessman, and a tin mining legend. But most of all, he was a husband and a father whose philosophy was deeply rooted in the teachings of the Guru Granth Sahib. In June 1989, Siwa Singh moved his family to Toronto, Canada, primarily to open up opportunities for his children. They moved into the affluent Thornhill neighborhood, and together with his wife, Siwa Singh saw his family blossom. His eldest son, Harpinder Singh Siwak, is now the publisher of 3 award-winning newspapers in Vancouver, Canada: the Asian Pacific Post, the South Asian Post, and the Filipino Post. "He was always there for us with a smile and plenty of advice," said Harpinder Singh. The love of Siwa Singh's life was Tharmal Kaur. The couple were inseparable and traveled everywhere together.
ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਆਉਣੀ ਜਾਣੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ। ਇਹਦੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਮੰਗਿਆ, ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੰਮੀ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿਓ ਨੇ ਕਰਤਾ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਮੇਰੇ 6 ਬੱਚੇ ਹੋਏ, 3 ਮੁੰਡੇ 3 ਕੁੜੀਆਂ।
The childhood friends knew each other for over 65 years and were married for nearly 47. After they oversaw the marriage of all their children and helped 15 other couples to tie the knot from their base in Canada, Siwa Singh and Tharmal Kaur spent a lot of time traveling the world. Over the past decade, the couple visited Cancun, Italy, England, Pakistan, Hong Kong, and the Alps.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਸੱਸ ਸਹੁਰਾ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਲਾ ਸੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅਮੀਰ ਸੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗੇ ਸੀ। ਮੇਰਾ ਪਿਓ ਗ੍ਰੰਥੀ ਸੀ, ਮੈਂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥੀ ਦੀ ਧੀ ਹਾਂ। ਮੇਰੇ 6 ਭਰਾ ਸੀ, 3 ਭੈਣਾਂ ਸੀ, ਸਾਰੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ। ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ 'ਚ ਆ ਗਈ, ਮੇਰੇ ਭੈਣ ਭਰਾ ਮਲੇਸ਼ੀਆ 'ਚ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ।
In the morning on September the 14th, 2008, while listening to Sikh hymns, Siwa Singh passed away in the arms of his wife. Siwa Singh has left this world with a legacy for generations to come. His words and wisdom, strength and courage, spirit and passion will live on forever.
उस्तुत निंदिया जे कंचन लोह समान, कहो नानक सुन रे मना, मुक्त ताहे तै जान। हरख सोग जागे नहीं, हरख सोग जागे